gotta pop my taste. Hold up. Y'all can't talk about basic. Hold up. We might have more Power Ranger. Hold up. Mine also dangerous. Hold up. Y'all talk outrageous. Hold up. Don't cause the matrix. Hold up. Don't let talk my favorite. Hold up. Keep it up, touch my head. Lyrics can't hear it no more. Stand up to the man, can't fear him no more. Sonogram don't feel it no more. You were driving a minute but can't steer it no more. Riding away but now you're chilling on shore. What's the use of being rich when your inside's poor? This what you don't want to see more. You want to see more, but you want to see some. Life just slows you down. Your body is acting up. Your mind is out of bounds. It's telling you pack it up. You shack about thoughts and memories that's adding up. Like overseas, you feel alive like you can't have enough. You probably feel paralyzed if you ain't had a buff. You still feel paralyzed.
EA Sports, always proud to bring you the National Football League as we join you from Northwest Stadium, just outside Washington, D.C. Today we hit double digits, Week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Washington Commanders. The shadows starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. They start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. You talk about this Washington defense. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
The numbers are definitely not in their favor, but every time I click on the film and watch them, I see stretches where they play against the run really well. Their biggest problem, when they give up those explosive runs, those 30, 40, 50-yard runs, that'll really mess up your averages.
Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. I tell you what, CD, this Washington defense, very strong in the victory last week.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
In motion goes the tight end. Gone. And that is incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line.
And I'm not sure if he got a little sloppy with his mechanics or just put too much juice on the snap. But either way, this one ends up out of the punter's reach. And now it's up to their defense to bail them out.
Looking to put a drive together.
Cowboy 80. Go.
But they go play action. Daniels. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by DJ Reed. So this is something we didn't see from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. Here's a 2nd and 8.
At the Commanders' 22-yard line.
Now it's gone. A throw off his back foot there. That's going to wind up incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
From the gun on 3rd down. Gone. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
That's a sharp throw right there on third down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a first and goal.
They'll run with Gibbs. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Now the extra point. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Throwing now is Daniels. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think they had 3 tight ends in on that set.
And these guys are punching really well. I use boxing analogies a lot. A lot of coaches have told me that when you line up to run the football, it's 10 fistfights along the line of scrimmage, right? You've got to win your share. These 3 tight ends, they almost always win their fistfights.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second down.
At the 40-yard line.
Robinson up the middle. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
There's a give to Rodriguez on the option. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 15 yards the pickup. First down, Washington.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for. A really good change of pace back.
Let's go. Cougar Knights.
Here's Daniels. Caught out left side by Robinson. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. And now, meanwhile, after the dust settles on the fumble, we've got an injured player here as well. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. Big Eddie Goldman there on the tackle. You talk about this Washington defense. They come into this one ranked number 17, so just starting the bottom half of the league against the pass.
And for all the routes to keep an eye on in this one, they've got to find a way to take away the crossing routes. Those are the ones that when a receiver catches it on the run, those can really hurt a defense.
Setting up the screen, this is Gibbs. And he is going to lose yardage here. All told, it's a loss of 8 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. To throw is gone. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get on the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one was taking me for a doctor, but thank you, Dr. Davis. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. As a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
5.
First and 10, here's Gibbs. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play. Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss. Back to throw, Goff. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. It'll be a gain of just a yard. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
6-0 our score after 1. The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Commanders are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
He'll buy some time right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Working out of the gun, Daniels. Able to find the open man. That's complete. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
10 at the 21-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw is Daniels. Touchdown! Noah Brown, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Commanders have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And he returns this to the 22. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Short pass here taken in by Laporta. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
There's Goff. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a 1st down. Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 40-yard line.
There's Goff. Throwing the outlet, incomplete. That's Patrick. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Gibbs will try and pick it up. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. He was able to pick up 6 yards there, so that leaves him with a 3rd and 13.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
A dime look defensively for the Lions on 3rd. Daniels looking to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started. And that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty. And before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Lions will take over.
At their own 40-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And he'll get about 3 here up to the 44-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, Goff. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. As he'll punt it. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalposts, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
The rush defense stout on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Let's go now.
Yeah, he'll try to run with this. And he probably should have given that one off, as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. So here's a 3rd and 14.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready.
Now Daniels. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Jack Campbell with a pick. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. Well, such a costly interception, nearly a pick six, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception almost caught.
And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Lions have regained the lead. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
Goff and that Lions offense staying on the field. They'll try for 2.
The Lions will set up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll try and throw for it. And that is caught for the 2 points. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes can prove risky there. It worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. That's out wide here for Robinson. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that will bring up 2nd down.
30-yard line.
Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. And not much of an opening there as he's only going to get this to about the 32. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now. The completion on 1st didn't get much, and now the run on 2nd doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down in his play sheet, trying to dial up a big 3rd down play.
Flush to his right. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
To the air goes Daniels. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 63 yards. And the Commanders are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the 1st half. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive, as they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining. Here's Goff. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It was Von Miller who shot in there to get him down.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Come on, come on.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Start. Cowboy 80. Ready.
Off the play fake. Daniels. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
19, Charger, 19.
Operating from the gun, Daniels. And that will be incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive in the 3rd quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. 2nd down, and they go back to Gibbs. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. Off play action. Here's Goff. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
At the 32-yard line.
Goff now looking to throw. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now it's gone. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
This back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
And that is no good. And we will remain tied here in this 3rd quarter.
Oh, those are the ones that eat at you as a kicker. Tie game, 3rd quarter. This is one you know you should make. Instead, you miss it, and it's jubilation on the other sideline.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Aleem McNeil able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. And complete to Zach Ertz. And out across midfield down to the 45. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Middle of the line, a lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 8.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Ready.
Looking to throw. Daniels. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Let's go now. Ready,
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There's pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what do we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
A shotgun snap for Goff. Pass to the tight end, Laporta. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 43. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. And off to Gibbs, headed right here. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Quan Martin there on the tackle.
Running lanes run a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
So from the 37, here's a 2nd and 4. Goff. He's got right on the short throw. Only able to gain a couple there. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. Now Goff. This to Laporta, right side. So nothing doing there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
Would have been a decently long field goal, 51 yards from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They go ahead and snap it. Gone. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Well, no surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
Hand off now to Robinson. And he'll get about 2 there to the 36. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Okay, ready?
The offense on 3rd down, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Daniels. Well, he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
37 yards on the punt with no return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Going back to Gibbs on first down. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
Another run for Gibbs here. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on third down. In motion goes Patrick. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to convert on third and short yardage with a gain of 4. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. From the 50, it's gone. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. First down Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Goff now to throw. Setting up the screen, this is Gibbs. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
A good yardage there on first down because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Up the middle, it's Montgomery. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Back to throw, Goff. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down, and comfortably so as he gets 5 there on third and a yard.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Here's Goff. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. A gain of 8 there on the play. And it'll bring up a second and short. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now back to the ground. Here's Gibbs. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, here's Goff. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And the Lions are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Counter play, here's Gibbs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And it doesn't matter who carries it, apparently, as they'll drop him behind the line as well. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll try and run it with Gibbs. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This for the lead in the final stages. Bates' kick is good, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. And that flag accepted. Now 1st and goal.
Go. 20.
Goff now to throw. This is caught. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
There's Laporta. He's got it. Touchdown, Lions. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Lions have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. And now time will be called here as Washington has an injured player down on the field. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Back to throw. And that's complete to Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. They'll look to throw. This is Robinson. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Here's 1st and 10.
16 yards. That's good for a Washington Commanders.
He'll look to throw. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Ready?
He's back to throw.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Under 50 seconds to play. Here's 2nd and 10.
Tag. 77.
Back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Here's 1st and goal.
Come on, come on. 18 Cardinals.
Daniels looking to throw. And it's caught.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Pick up of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal. At
To
the 2.
the air goes Daniels. Caught on the left side by Robinson. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. So they try to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
For the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time, because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
Here's a big one. It's 4th and goal. Daniels going to throw for it. Oh, he had to force it there on 4th down, and it's intercepted. Picked up by DJ Reed. And the Lions have just about sewn up this football game. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions, and it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the 2nd half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Detroit, it's a rare bright spot in what's been a tough season as they move to 2-7 now on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Philly to take on the Eagles. Meanwhile, for Washington, it was a game they really needed as they drop back to 4-6. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami.